Hello guys, welcome to another video of this platform. So in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about a certain website called Uvocorp, which is basically a platform where you can actually apply and work as a writer. Now to basically start it, you have to go to Google and basically type uvocorp.com and you will arrive on this page right here. Now on the part here, you can see you can register now. And like on the top section, we've got about, hiring, vacancies, FAQs, and all that stuff, right? Now, if you click on the about section, of course, you read more about this platform and what is it that they do. And you can see that the platform was actually founded in 2016. It is an academic writing assistance company, right? And on the hiring option, you can actually see the benefits that you're actually going to get when you're working as a freelancer. So you don't have to pay any registration fee. There are high wages. You work from home. Orders in the sphere of your interest. There's a 24/7 available support team. Payments always on time, and you manage your. So basically, they pay around $15 per page, right? If it is written by an ESL writer, 26 page per page, completed by an ENL writer. So these are the kind of like different pricing. Now, who we hire? Writers wanted, right? Writers who are native speakers of English. Those are the kind of writers that they're actually looking for. And people who actually consider English as a second language. And also they have to have some sort of knowledge in humanities, business studies, applied, and social sciences. And of course, you have to know some of these subjects from accounting, architecture, building and planning, biology, chemistry, engineering, civil engineering. All this, if you have any knowledge of these, then you are likely to be considered to work as a writer on Uvocorp. Now on the vacancies, it's almost basically the same thing, right? They showcase that they hire freelance academic writers, right? And of course, like they show you the responsibilities. So you'll be writing projects which range from 3 pages actually, up to 3 pages actually on average. And you have to follow like the customer's requirements and the instructions. So it's all the information about how you basically will be actually working on this platform. And the countries are in USA. You have all these cities. I think they have a bunch of countries, because if you think you come down here, you have all of them, like Europe, countries in Europe, in Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, Canada, Hong Kong. So they do have like a bunch of countries. So to start the registration process, right, you have to come especially here on either vacancies or hiring, and you can actually click this button like register now. You can either choose maybe hiring, it's almost the same thing, or vacancies. There's this option right here, the register now button. Then you have to kind of like click on the button, and then you will see this message. It always shows each and every time like I click it, any time of the day. So the message reads, "Dear applicant, thank you for your interest in our company. Please try to register once again tomorrow, as today's quota on the number of applicants has been exceeded." So this again has been the message that I've been seeing like each and every time I tried to actually register on this platform. And again, under the registration option right here, if you scroll down, you'll see this warning, right, which warns about people to desist from buying Uvocorp accounts. So seems like there are people who are actually selling these accounts out there on social media platforms such as Facebook, and maybe Telegram and all these kind of things. So they basically want you to try buying these accounts. As you can see on the statement, it says like you will pay more money, sometimes as much as $500, and be able to write maximum 1 or 2 papers, since all accounts, especially the new ones, are constantly checked by our quality specialist, right? Sold accounts are closed upon disclosure, and the payments of such account owners are suspended. Better invest in your development as an academic writer with that called the Simba School. Explore our page for more information and take a step towards enhancing your skills. Now, there's something which, of course, that I discovered about Uvocorp that I didn't see, or I've never seen on other writing websites. The way they kind of like accept new applicants or candidates in their website is quite different, right? After you register, right, they will kind of give you maybe a couple of tests. Mostly you have to write like a sample on the registration process here. The steps here on the registration steps, you have to provide your email, create a profile, and provide all the details that they're actually looking for. Then after that, you have to write a sample paper, which basically is 5 paragraphs. They said it's 5 paragraphs, and it usually takes them like 4 to 7 business days to actually evaluate your sample and consider if they can actually activate your account. Now, if you actually pass the test, what they do is that they will take you through a probation period, right? Now, if you fail the test, you have to actually apply to reapply in 3 months, right? And when you are reapplying, you have to do the reinstate account procedure. And when you're actually writing that sample paper, they actually have like certain guidelines on how you're supposed to actually structure that paper. Now, on this part here on the sample paper, you see that in order to choose the best writers, we ask all applicants to write a 5 paragraph, as I've said, like it's a 5 paragraph like paper, right? So you only have 3 hours to complete the entire step. So this is basically their process, their kind of writing process. Now, what separates Uvocorp's probation period with other websites, which I know is like they will assign you an editor who will act as your mentor. That is the person who will be actually giving you the work, right? They choose the work for you and they give you the work, then you do it. Now, after doing that work is submitted to the editor, who will cross-check your paper and your work for accuracy, and then submit on his own end, right? Now, the more you work with this editor, the more you write and submit your work. If you improve and make improvements, where the editor doesn't have to constantly check or find errors in your work, they will now recommend you to be a full writer, where you don't need to go through the editor again, but this time you'll be selecting the work yourself and work on the paper and then actually submit that paper to the client. So that's basically how their system is actually structured. Now, if you constantly deliver poor work to the editor and he doesn't recommend you to become a full writer, what they will do is that they will close your account, right? And you are eligible to reapply in the next coming 6 months. And again, on Uvocorp, you have the ability or you have the privilege to work on team projects. As I said, you can work with the different writers on a project and submit that project as a team or a group effort kind of project. So that's basically it. Apart from this, there isn't much, right? Unless if you want to find more about the company, in which case you can come to FAQs and read about how certain things are done. Like for example, on this part, like how often are writers paid? Now, in this part, they say writers are paid twice a month on the 1st and 15th. The payment period is basically 5 days long. How do you receive your payment? They use payment methods such as Skrill, wire transfer, and Pioneer debit MasterCards that are issued by their company. So you can actually learn a lot about this platform or company by coming on their FAQs page right here. So since you can't apply using their registration process, what then must you do, right? Because if you click on registration, it will always show you this message that they are currently not accepting new applicants today. What you have to do is to send them an email. Right? This is the same thing that I've been saying, right? You have to send them an email on their email address, and you can get that email address by coming to contacts right here and click on this. Then you'll find their email right here, vacancy@uvocorp.com. So you send your CV and other things right here. I think this is the best one. So far so good. I have sent mine, so I'm still awaiting their reply. So I will actually update you on the community tab on YouTube. So guys, in short, that is Uvocorp. And again, thank you for watching this video. And until then, see you on the next one.